Okay, so I went ahead and made locking recesses for the receiver, and obviously the best way to do this will be to construct a solid block of paper cylinder and go and hacksaw this and that and then make some recess and cut the raceway and all that, but obviously that's going to take way too long, so taking a shortcut. And so what I'm doing is I got two separate front and the rear recess, and the sleeve that I'm going to put over, and the raceways that I will glue in place like so. And then I'm going to keep adding layers over and put some reinforcement pins and screws here and there, and hopefully that will keep it together. But as long as you get the front recess and the thread that would attach the barrel, essentially this section up here. So as long as you get this portion secured enough, that this is where that's gonna retain all the force of the firing. The rear lug is just a safety lug in case this fails. So as long as we get this portion correct, you shouldn't have to worry about the bolt flying into your face. So that's this portion, and the raceway is just a little strap of I believe I used 4 layered laminated paper. Draw the correct dimensions, cut semi halfway into the paper so it will fold in a nice angle. And then I also put a strap of sheet metal on the bottom of the raceway. That would reduce friction and also support the cartridges, or act as a feed lips. So this will be the right side. This will be the left side. And as you can see, the right side is much thicker than the left, as the right side has to accommodate for the extractor, like so. Let me get the other one. So it will look something like this. Obviously I'll be cutting out some spots here and there, but that's the raceways. That's where the bolt lugs travel in the receiver. So we'll just glue this in place, make some few cutouts here and there, and then slide this right over the entire thing and make it smooth and neat. And hopefully by the end we'll have something that looks like that. Okay, so since the last video, only thing we've been doing is just adding more meat to the bone, and as you can see, we got the basic shape and the structure. So now all we have to do, we got about 50% done right here. So now we have to do is add a little bit more material here and there, and refine the surface. Just basically carve away with a knife and file it smooth and all that. Drill some holes with pins, and clean up these holes, pin holes, and come over with the end mill and basically smoothen the surface here and there. And oh yeah, and also I will be drilling a hole, 3 holes here and 3 more on the bottom right here to support the locking cam on the receiver, as this is very similar to what I was talking about on the bolt log videos. As of it stands, the papers are stacked horizontally on top of each other, so that it's very easy to tear off. So what those pins will do is basically a nail on the board. It will just keep it together and hopefully won't prevent it from splitting. And so after those nails go in place and everything's cleaned up, I will be cutting out the holes for the stripper clip and adding the dovetail for the rear sight. And like I said, clean up most of the surface, and that should be done for the receiver except for the barrel thread. Oh, and also we'll need to make the action stud, or whatever it's called, that would connect the lower receiver to the upper. Back here is just a hole with the thread in it, so that's it.